Welcome to Animeconomy. You ever get that feeling? Like there's this invisible wall holding you back, some kind of limit on what you can really achieve, on who you were meant to become? Well, today, we're going to smash through that wall. We're diving into a revolutionary idea from Frédéric Bastiat's incredible book, The Law. Get ready, because you're about to see the world in a completely new way.
And no, this isn't some shadowy conspiracy or secret society pulling the strings. It's a force that operates right out in the open. A system so big, so normal, that most of us don't even notice its grip on our lives.
Every single day, this thing is there, shaping your choices, setting the boundaries on your opportunities, guiding your path. It's this quiet, constant pressure. It's like an invisible hand, but it's not the one they told you about in economics class.
It's what makes you feel like your true potential, that epic hero that you know is living inside you, is just out of reach. Like no matter how hard you fight, something is actively working to keep you from your destiny. But what if that something was the very thing that was supposed to protect you?
And there it is. That's the bombshell at the heart of Bastiat's work. He's saying that the law, our supposed shield, has been twisted. It's been turned into a weapon, and it's being used against us. Okay, so to really get how the shield was broken, we have to go back to the beginning. We need to understand what it was made to protect in the first place. For Bastiat, it all comes down to three basic fundamental gifts.
Bastiat's point is that way before any government existed, before any politician wrote a single rule, you were given these rights. Life, your existence itself. Liberty, the freedom to use your skills and talents. And property, which is just the fruit of your labor, an extension of you.
So here's the crucial part. Laws don't give you these rights. You already have them. The law's only legitimate job, its one true purpose, is to create a kind of collective security force to protect what is already yours. Your life, your freedom, and the stuff you've earned. That's it. Simple as that. But here's where it all goes wrong. Bastiat warns us that this simple, noble purpose has been dangerously perverted. The shield has been melted down and reforged into a sword. And its new purpose is something he calls legal plunder. Just think about that for a second. If you or I walked over to our neighbor's house and took their money by force, we'd go to jail for theft, right? But when the law does the exact same thing, it gets called taxation or tariffs or social programs. This is the core crime Bastiat is talking about, using the power of the law to do something that would be a crime for any one of us to do.
This just lays it out so perfectly, doesn't it? The two faces the law can wear. On one side, it's the guardian, our protector, making sure society is peaceful and our rights are safe. But on the other side, it becomes the very weapon of injustice. It creates conflict by picking winners and losers, and it ends up trampling on the very rights it was created to defend.
And hey, legal plunder isn't some dusty old idea from a history book. It's a system with a lot of modern names. Think about subsidies that prop up one company while its competitors are left to fail, or crazy complex regulations that make it impossible for a small startup to even dream of challenging a giant corporation. It's any system where the law is used to enrich one group at the expense of another. This system completely changes our relationship with the government. It turns politics into this big, ugly brawl to grab control of the law for our own group's benefit. We start to see our neighbors not as partners, but as rivals for political handouts. If this idea is hitting home for you, maybe take a second to share this explainer with someone you want to have this conversation with. So, who are the architects of all this? Who benefits? You can just feel the fire in his words here. Bastiat is calling out the social planners, the legislators, the so-called great men who believe they have the right to arrange society like pieces on a chessboard. They see themselves as these brilliant sculptors, and the rest of us as, well, something else. This is seriously how they see you. Not as a unique person with your own dreams, your own goals, your own mind. Nope, you're just raw material. You're clay to be molded. They truly believe that without them, without their constant guidance, we'd all just run straight into ruin. They see themselves as the gardeners, and we're just the trees, needing to be pruned and shaped exactly how they see fit. Okay, so let's get to the final act. How does this all lead to a powerful conclusion about our own lives? If we refuse to be just clay for someone else to mold, what's the alternative? What's the real path to freedom? And this is where the whole story turns right back to you. I mean, just imagine it. If the law did nothing more than its one true job, if it just acted as a shield, then all of the responsibility for your success, your education, your choices, your well-being, it all comes back to you. And you know what comes with it? All of the power. Bastiat's solution is so simple, but so powerful. Just return the law to its proper purpose, and by doing that, we unleash true liberty. And this isn't some gift from the government. It's our natural state. It's the freedom to chase your own destiny with one simple rule: don't harm others along the way.
See, when the law only deals out justice, we can't blame it for our failures anymore. But it also can't take credit for our successes. Real progress, real charity, real community, that stuff doesn't come from a government program. It comes from us. It comes from the free, voluntary actions of individuals who are responsible for their own lives.
So that brings us right here to the final, critical question that Bastiat leaves us with. If those training weights were finally taken off, if those invisible walls really came crashing down, if you were truly free and truly responsible for yourself, what great things will you build? What kind of world will you create? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Animeconomy and check the link in the description to get the book.